Today we are going to be heading on over to Spokane, Washington. But it should be a fun experience. I'm going to take you guys along so you guys can experience it with me. Should be a fun day. But first, coffee. We're about to enter the station here in Salem. Very beautiful building. We're gonna get all checked in and get ready to go. Alright, so my train leaves in about 20 minutes. Taking the Amtrak train from Salem to Portland. We're gonna be in Portland for a few hours. I'm gonna probably hang out with my cousin up there. Get 1 free personal item and 2 free bags automatically, so that's basically what I have right there, so it should be good. And I have my QR code ticket to get on the train, and so we're basically set till the train gets here. The train's coming in a few minutes. Currently about to board, so.
Can you board to go to the left for coaches if you're going beyond Portland? Vancouver, Centralia, Kelso, Olympia, Tacoma, Tukwila, Seattle. You can go all the way to the front if you'd like.
Riding the train in the United States is often looked at as a less dependable way of travel. People who ride the trains often either do it as a last resort to public transit, or in my case, as a joyride to experience something new. So going into this, I was expecting the worst. However, the train ended up coming in on time and things were going very smoothly as we ended up getting out of Salem. Once the train got moving, the conductor came around and scanned everyone's tickets, and once settled in and watching the countryside go by, I could sit back and relax. First things first, seating. So this wasn't like a really packed train. I mean, it's only going from Salem to Portland, so not a lot of people, but we got more leg space than your average like airplane, so it's pretty nice. I pulled this down a second ago, and I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of filthy. There were some hairs on it and crumbs and everything, so I'm not opening that again. It was pretty gross. Up there is where you put like your baggage. You get two free carry-ons, which is nice, and then also personal items. So I got basically 3 bags for free on this trip, so pretty nice. But we're going at a pretty good speed, so. And thankfully, cross my fingers, knock on wood, but no delays yet. That's the thing I'm most scared for. However, I have like a 6-hour layover in Portland, so I'm not too worried if there is a delay, because I got a lot of time to kill once I get to Portland. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens from Portland to Spokane, but that'll be Cali next. I will say I've paid about $50 for like the total trip from Salem to Spokane, Washington. So I would say it's a pretty good deal. It's not bad at all. It would usually be like a 7-hour car ride. It's about like 8, 9, or total probably 10 hours for the train. And who knows what delays are going to happen, but it is definitely cheaper than driving. Just a little more inconvenience with the time and stuff. See you in Portland.
Portland Union Station coming right up. We're coming in nice and early today. We depart at 10:40. If Portland is your final stop, claim any checked bags inside the station. If you have a bicycle with you today, you want to go to the rear of the train to pick up that bicycle.
That's pretty cool. I'm just hoping there's a good place to eat that isn't too inconvenient for me, like bringing my luggage around. Gotta make sure I still have my phone on me. Do not want to be leaving that on the train. That was pretty nice for how long it was, or for how short it was. I mean, we got here early, about 10 minutes early, which is nice. So to Union Station. Okay, we're gonna sit for a second. We're gonna assess our next situation because we have a ton of time to do things. Damn, there's nothing here. That sucks. Looks like there's a little Wills restaurant and piano bar. I'll have to check the reviews and come back a little later. But currently, we're just gonna go ahead and walk around. See if I can't find anything to eat here in Portland. So I looked at the restaurant over close by, and they're open Wednesdays today, but they're not open till 5. And my train leaves at 4, so we're probably gonna do that. So today's dinner and lunch is this. I really wish I had headphones, like wireless headphones. I don't have those anymore. I broke a long time ago. It's a very beautiful station. Very old. It's funny, they have like a little telephone. Like tells us to go to the station where all the old telephones used to be. Right when I left, like outside the station, and kind of tried to go like to downtown. Just homeless encampments, crazy people just walking the streets. Didn't want to risk carrying like this GoPro around. Had to settle with the little shop. Thankfully there's a shop here. If there wasn't a shop here, I don't know what I would do. We're just gonna chill and hope for the time to pass by fast. Damn, I think that's one of the best or rarest kind of cards that I just got off camera. Yeah, so I just sorted my like cards by rarity, and yeah, that Pokeball is the rarest one we can get. Ain't that something? 4 hours into waiting and only 2.5 to go. Almost. A lot of people are getting on a train now. Not me. So the train was delayed 30 minutes. We're sitting here till 5:15 now instead of 4:45. We're almost there. It happened again. And a 30-minute delay. I'm now seeing the true side of Amtrak. This is driving me crazy. I've been here since 10. If I'd known it would have been this delayed, I would have taken a later train from Salem to Portland. But now I get to sit some more and wait even more, so it's great. We're sitting here for a little bit longer. It does suck, but you know, it is what it is. I'm in no rush to get anywhere. That's the one thing that kind of sucks about this, is that if I was in a rush to get somewhere, this would be horrible, which is probably why no one really takes the Amtrak. We wait for another hour. Wish me luck. After an hour and 45 minutes, we're finally aboard. So, see you on the train. Finally leaving Union Station after being here since 10 a.m. It is currently like 6:30. So yeah, 6:35 right now. We're just leaving. I ain't gonna miss the place. But now we have about a 6 to 7 hour train ride to Spokane. We'll get some views along the way, and I'll probably explore a little bit of the train once we kind of get going more. I think that's a fort over there. I've been there before, once with a few friends. Here's a little view of my seat. This is one, my knees don't even go halfway. Like, there's so much leg room. There's probably a good, like, 2.5 feet maybe. I can stick my legs out all the way, and they're not going under. And it's insanely nice. Like, waiting at that station sucked, obviously, because like you're just sitting around for who knows how many hours. But this, like, I could care less how long this train ride is. Like, I love the like rocking of the train and like just the scenery that goes by. And so, even though this is gonna be a long train ride and longer than like the average like around the world, like, this is nice. And it's quiet. It's getting darker. We're gonna do a little bit of exploring later. We might go eat some dinner. So, we'll see what happens. We're gonna check out the bathroom now. This. Lock this. There we go. This is an Amtrak bathroom. Toilet there. The toilet rolls right in the corner. The sink. This is all the sitting room you get. Very tiny. That'll do. Very steep. Pretty nice. Before it gets too dark, we're gonna go see if we can get some food. And we're gonna go explore the front of the train a little bit. Okay, I was not expecting this, but we have a whole observatory deck here. On the other side, because the other side's going to have the Columbia Gorge. Yeah, that's the food right there. Snacks are going to be downstairs. This is the freight train ahead of us, so we're going to be sitting here for a little bit. This is the view. So we kind of moved for about 15-20 minutes, and I'm sad because the sun's going down and soon it's going to be pitch black, and I really want to see like the Columbia Gorge from the Washington side on the train. But the way things are looking, I don't think we're going to get that. We're tailing a freight train. The only thing that sucks about Amtrak is that they have to share the tracks with these trains, and it just delays everything. So it just makes it worse for the passengers aboard. Start moving again. There's the train. It's too late. It's gonna get too dark.
Snack bags are available in water in the observation car for free.
We just got 3 snack boxes and water. Gourmet cheese bread, got almonds, hummus and I think a chocolate chip cookies. All right. This is a nice surprise. I'm thankful for that. I just finished my meal. It's pretty dark out, so I'm gonna head on back to my seat now. See me, but I'm back in my seat and we're gonna just kind of chill for a while. Good evening. It's currently check the time. It's currently 10:18. I went to bed around 8:30. So I took about a 2-hour nap. Now we're awake. And it's pitch black outside. There's not much to do. Yeah. One of the things that I'm most sad about this trip so far is because of all the delays. The sun went down a lot earlier than it should have. We didn't get as far as I was hoping with the daylight we had. Right now we're on the Columbian Gorge in between Washington and Oregon. It's pitch black outside. It's been pitch black since like 9 or 8:30, 9 o'clock. It just sucks because I know, like, I've driven the gorge countless times, so like I know how beautiful it looks like from the car's point of view, and I was really excited to be in the observation deck where I am now and see it from Washington's side of view. This trip, besides the waiting at the Portland Union Station, it's been a nice trip so far. The food's been pretty good. Sadly, there wasn't like a full-fledged like dinner. It was reserved for the sleeper cabins. Basically, they get first dibs, I believe, for the meal dinners. I just got little things to eat here and there. Go check ETAs because my sister's picking me up in Spokane. 2:20 a.m. We're going from Salem to Portland, and then we're gonna do Portland to Spokane, Spokane to Seattle, and then Seattle, Portland, Portland back to Salem. And we're gonna be stopping for a few days in around Spokane to visit my sister. But this has kind of been a fun experience, taking the Amtrak and kind of seeing what like America's like version of train travel is. Because like I was in New York recently and taking like the subways and all that. It was pretty cool, but I also knew it wasn't like the norm in America. Versus like when I was in Japan, like the trains everywhere were the norm, and when I was in Switzerland, there's trains taking me all around the country. So far, I would rate my experience a 6 out of 10. Hopefully there's a couple stops I like behind me. Alright, I'm gonna stop filming before they realize I'm filming, so I will see you at the end in Spokane. Finally made it to Spokane. It's almost 3 a.m. I'm gonna be staying with my sister for a few days, so I'm gonna take a little break, and then I will see you guys back here in Spokane in a few days. See you guys then.